Hello everyone, this is Neha Nagpal, this side. The topic of this webinar session is Malad Investment Prospects Around Mumbai. Today's guest is Mr. Praveen Patel. He's CEO, A&O Realty. He entered in the industry at an age of just 23 years, and he has a vast experience about 10 years in the field. Welcome, Mr. Patel. To start with, I would like to understand Malad as an area in Mumbai. Your opening remarks.
I think Malad as a location is centrally located, and you see a lot of emerging IT parks, and you see a lot of commercial getting developed in around Goregaon and all. So that becomes so Malad. That's how it becomes a residential preferred location. And if you see the ticket size of the 2 BHK apartments, it's very optimal, and it's very appropriate in that emerging location, which is so I think, yeah, Malad is pretty upcoming.
Okay, we have few queries with us, Mr. Patel. I may ask you, in which all cities and localities are you coming up with your projects? If are you only developing in Mumbai?
No, so we have projects right from you start from Borivali, from Daisar, Borivali, Goregaon, Kandivali, Jogeshwari, Andheri, Bandra, then going up to Dadar, Worli, and on the east towards Mulund, Ghatkopar. So probably we are fairly there on almost all the stations.
Okay, so how many projects are currently underway, and how many are part of this Diwali Home Festival?
So we have 6 projects which are under the festival, under Diwali festival, and another 8 to launch immediately. Whereas 14 of them are already live, but then we have taken only 6 onto the Diwali festival.
Okay. So what sort of demand are you facing for your projects? Has demand started picking up really?
Demand, I feel it's picking up because of the RERA settling in, and which gives confidence to the investors now. So I think the demand is pretty much moving upwards.
So when you talk about RERA, are all your projects RERA compliant?
Yeah, so we have almost registered 12 of our projects in our first go, and we are gearing up for another 5 to 6 of them in coming months.
So tell us the profile of your buyers. What is an age and professional background they are from, the ones who are actually buying in your projects?
So we have a bouquet of range of apartments, right? So for 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 3 BHK, but ideally it's for a 1 BHK, it's someone who is aspiring, you know, and who's come down to the city and wanting his first home. Those are the buyers, and they are generally working with the MNCs and, you know, all of them. And for a 2 BHK is generally upgrade from that area, but yeah, most of we've seen that a lot of people are going in for home. It's very the self use the self funded customers are really less, but I think yeah, so those are the customers which fall in our profile.
Okay, so are buyers looking for under construction projects or ready to move in, and why?
They are mostly right now at the moment. People are looking at ready to move in because of the GST and all that coming in, because it really hits the pocket of the customers. But now that we are passing on the GST benefits to the customers, we are seeing movement in the under construction also. And now with RERA coming in, people are very confident about their investment, because all our projects are RERA compliant, and most of them who are developing are also RERA compliant. So yes, the demand is there, and it is coming up.
Okay. So are end users buying or investors, or both? If both, please mention the percentage.
Right now we are seeing end users more. Investors have shied away pretty much, but I think in near future the investors are also going to jump in because of the regulatory thing coming in, and which gives a confidence to the investor as well, unlike the experiences in the past. So in terms of percentage, I think as of we see 75 as real users and 25% is what investors are.
Does the stage of livability of the locality matter when it comes to sales?
It does matter up to a certain extent, but I think if the development itself has the amenities which are desired to have, like your jogging track and gymnasium, which our projects have. So a project of that size and of that nature, it doesn't matter where you are, because then that becomes your world basically.
Right. So when we talk about Malad, is there a future potential in the locality? Are consumers buying there?
Yeah, as I mentioned to you that Malad in East has a better connectivity, because now and with all the MNCs and corporate houses having their offices, it becomes a preferred location for a residential development. And with the added infrastructure like your metros and your Western Express Highway and connectivity to the airport, makes it definitely a preferred location.
Right, right. So if you talk about the project you are developing on this in this locality, are there any specific selling points in your projects?
Yeah, so our project that we are developing is a luxury premium project, which we've tied up with Fashion TV, and it's a branded residence. It's called F Residences, which has a lot of features like it has a very design podium which has been done by the Singapore landscape person. And also if you see the planning is done in such a way that the apartments are nicely ventilated with a good floor to floor height, which makes it a development which is different in the vicinity amongst the top developments.
Okay. So is the project by invitation, or you just selling it to the premium class of the segment?
So right now we've been selling it to premium class only. It's the by invitation is not yet kicked in. But yeah, the duplexes are going to be by invitations only, the larger apartments.
So I can see few queries here from the consumers. There's Maya Singh. She's from Mumbai. She's asking, I'm looking to buy 2 BHK or 3 BHK in Malad for investment purpose, and horizon is around 5 years. Please suggest if this is a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good thought to buy in Malad, because in Malad, if you see, there has been an appreciation in recent times, and in near future also it's going to fairly appreciate because of the ticket size, and owing to uh, the the prices that are there in that vicinity, makes it uh, purchasable. I think you should go ahead. Yeah.
So you're talking here about Malad East, right?
Malad East, because Malad East has a better connectivity
So
in terms of your, yeah.
please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, with the socio-economic infrastructure and the infrastructure which is coming in near future, it's definitely makes it more viable.
Okay. You just mentioned about that the prices has just appreciated in the area. If you talk about the appreciation, how much percentage do you see that the prices have increased by?
So it is last year it was around 15,000, and this year it's about 17,000.
Okay, that's okay. So there's a person called Dhiren. He's also from Mumbai. What he's asking is, what are the growth drivers of Malad? Where would you suggest buyers to buy for self-use purpose? You just mentioned, as Mr. Patel has mentioned, that East is better than West. I would like to tell the consumers because of the connectivity, but they would like to know what the growth drivers of Malad, sir. Would you like to mention about that?
Yeah, so the growth drivers are basically the corporate houses which are around in that area, and a lot of the MNCs and BPOs having their headquarters. That makes it a preferred residential vicinity. And apart from that, as I told you, the infrastructure, it really makes it more convenient, and it saves on a lot of time for customers. So that makes it a preferred thing for a customer.
So is there any new infrastructure project coming up or it's underway which is going to complete in a near future around Malad?
Yeah, so the metro is about to finish in about 2020. So it's like one and a half year from now. They were targeting 2020, but I think on the highway, if you see, the work is going on in with a great speed, and I think they'll finish it before time. So that is going to reduce the commuting time to and fro, right? So that's the main thing, which will decongest the whole highway as well.
We have Karan from Thane. He's asking, what are the future prospects of investing in Malad? What are upcoming residential project in the area? What he's trying to ask you is that it's only a premium projects coming up there, or there are projects for every segment available in the area, and is there any future prospects of investing in Malad? Will there be a good appreciation in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, Malad as a location is excellent in terms of investment, because there are a variety of projects there. So you have resident premium projects as well, whereas you have mid-size semi-luxury projects as well. And being the area makes it more affordable as well. So you have a complete range of the projects. But I think and our project basically, which is in Malad East, is going to be a luxury project with 2 BHK, 2 and 3 BHKs.
Right.
So
Right.
I would, yeah.
So I have a jobby here from Mumbai. He's asking that I bought a property in Malad 2 years back. It is 1 BHK flat. Should I keep the property or sell off or buy another? Is this a right time to sell and buy a bigger size property?
Yeah, I think this is the right time to buy a property and to upgrade as well, because you see that the prices are moving towards box prices right now, the trend which is going on. So anywhere a 2 BHK apartment anywhere somewhere around 2.5 crores would be a good thing to buy, and so it's coming up. Yes.
I have Miss Sharma here, Varsha Sharma. She's from Goregaon. What is she asking is, what is a good rate to buy when building? What is a good rate to buy when building is under construction? The project is under construction.
So I think it would depend actually what stage you are getting into, but and the kind of development which you are getting into. But anywhere between 2.5 crores for a 2 BHK would be a good deal to buy.
What are kind of, since we know that this is a Diwali time, what kind of offers are being thrown in Mumbai market by various developers, including you, to talk about?
So there are a lot of offers which are going on, like schemes which help the customer to pay now, and then the rest of the payment to do it at the end. Then there are few cars, some gold which is being offered as an incentive, and of course the GST which has just come in. So people have been passing on a lot of benefits to them. So I think that makes it lucrative for a home buyer to actually go and buy it. And these are the kind of offers going on. Yeah.
So by GST you mean the waiving of GST, right?
Sorry?
By GST offer you mean waiving of GST, right?
Yeah, waiving of GST. Yeah, waiving of GST.
So that is one of the that really had helped getting the inquiries or transactions.
Yes, yes, yes. That really helps for under construction property.
Okay. So I want to ask you about five reasons why the consumer should buy, and your concluding remarks that yes, consumers should buy now and in this locality.
So A is that you after the settlement pre-RERA era, the market has just opened up and it's opening. So I think one is that person should get into the train before it gets too late. So the market is going upwards. So I think that's one reason which they should buy. Then connectivity, as I spoke to you, connectivity is a key thing because your commuting time, if it is reduced, then it allows you more time for your family and for your personal time. So the infrastructure around makes it a preferred thing to buy. Then you have your the rate of interest which is being offered by and the offers which are going on right now. If you make the most use of it, it would add up to to the customers for their benefit only. And I think the fourth would be, since Malad is recently coming up, and it has not reached its peak. I think one should buy it at this moment, and you have a lot of choice which is also available out in Malad, which I think these are the five things I would recommend to
Your
have buy
last
to.
your last input on the impact of RERA on Mumbai real estate market.
Yeah.
So how do you
Yeah, so RERA has, because of RERA coming in, I think it has increased the confidence of customers and investors. So a lot of developers who used to sell, before launching and all that, so that has stopped. So I think people are now confident with RERA coming in, of their delivery and of their quality assurance. So all of this has really changed the whole dynamics of the real estate.
right? Uh, Thank you, Mr. Patel, for joining in for the webinar. Sir, thanks for your inputs. Thank you, consumers, for joining in. For more queries, you can log into our forum, Magic Bricks forum. Thank you all.
Thanks,
Thank
Neil. Thank you.